crazy. But I was thinking, you know, maybe I did miss my court date in the other reality. Since the realities are merging and shit, these dimensions are merging, maybe in the other dimension I didn't even get a lawyer. It's weird. But I'll never know now just because it's too late to call my lawyer and I have to go to court in the morning. I was gonna come do this tomorrow and just finish up tomorrow, you know? But I have court. So I can't do it tomorrow. So I'm just stuck doing it today. Or what I can. I'm gonna try to knock all of it out in the next few hours. It's a pretty good bit of shit, so I'm pretty sure I need to do all of that. And around this stuff, up under these trees, just to where you can like see back there, not far back behind them, all of that stuff. I think I'm supposed to do it there, back there, around that stuff, under there, around there, nice little fountain, and alongside here. And right here. So I think that's everything that I'm supposed to do, and honestly doesn't look like a whole lot, and I think I can bust it out. It's right now it's 6:15, and I'll be back hopefully after I do that first spot. My phone will be charged enough so I can at least listen to some music while I do this. It's been the craziest week, you guys, and don't think like me going to jail was like a horrible thing, dude. I had the coolest cop, and regardless what it happened, like my lawyer fucked me over. And again too, because this same thing happened last year, and I have 2 charges, a possession charge and paraphernalia charge, and it seems like he always gets just one of them continued, and then the other one says that I have a failure to appear. So I end up getting arrested for that one and getting a warrant out for my arrest. And so when I went and got him as my lawyer this time, which I know is retarded, I went and got him again for my lawyer, but I like to see faith and have faith in people, you know, which is retarded on my part, but I did. And so I went out and tried to have him. There's actually 2 wheelbarrows out here, so what I'm gonna do is, I was thinking I was going to fill them both up, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. Like if I fill them both up, take one, come back, take the other, fill them both up, and then do it again. That might be quicker. So I'll try to do that. But yeah, so I get arrested for the same thing that I get arrested for last year. But the cop was really cool. He said he hears it all the time, you know, he didn't think that I was lying. It's just his job, like he has to freaking, you know, if someone has a warrant out for their arrest, he has to take them in, which makes sense. And so Josh, on the sheriff's department with the crazy last name that I can't remember, man, you were awesome. He came by, he saw me coming by back to the house when my sister was driving me here, and pulled in behind us just to make sure everything went okay whenever I left. And one of the things he was saying was that he really enjoyed our conversation, and I didn't mean to, but I felt like my response was real generic, kind of like I was blowing him off. And if anybody knows Josh with the crazy last name that I can't remember, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to say it on here, he works for the sheriff's department in Asheville, North Carolina. Man, let him know that I really enjoyed our conversation as well, and I did not mean to just like blow him off at the end there. I think he is a great guy. I really appreciate what he stands for, and I'm really glad to know that there are cops out there who aren't just assholes and who are in it, you know, for the right reasons. And I really appreciate him. So if anybody knows him, Josh, it's just, he had a crazy last name. I can't remember what it was, and he works for the Sheriff's Department in Nashville, North Carolina. So if anyone knows him, please relay that message. And, you know, as always, I love you guys. It's grind time. I don't see it as negative. I would never be like, oh, I'm trying to pray to you, Lord, and come to you, and then you have me arrested. No. Can you hear that thunder? I've never heard thunder roll like that. Huh. I'm sure you can see. It's not a very clear day. I know in the phone it just looks like it's just kind of cloudy, but the clouds look really like storm clouds in real life. But you know, I don't see it as a bad thing at all when it comes to me and the Lord. And the cop was the one who said it, and it really makes a lot of, like, he was a really cool cop. He was really cool. Like, he was really good to me. So he's cool. And it could have happened anywhere. It could have happened in Black Mountain. Any cop could have ran that tag at any time and saw that I had that warrant, and then I could have dealt with a worse situation. I could have maybe, I don't know, you know, just anything could have happened. I could have been with someone who had something on them, or anything could have happened. It could have been a lot worse. But instead, I got picked up in a good place by a cop who's really cool, and the magistrate was really awesome. I was able to get out on an unsecured bond, and not to mention, instead of waiting until the 20th and having to stress out about all of this, I just get to go to court tomorrow and just get it taken care of, right? But the worst part is I paid my lawyer. My lawyer's not going to know to be there in the morning. I mean, I guess I'm going to call and leave a message because I've already paid him. The least he could do is just, like, show up. Like, I still owe him, like, $30 or something. I don't owe him a lot. The least he could do is just show up there. Sorry, I'm tightening my belt. But as far as the Lord goes, you know, I think he did all of this for a reason. There's a purpose for it, obviously. Like, the Lord gave me this job. That's the thing. Like, I prayed to if it would be okay for me to quit my old job, and he gave me an answer of yes. And then immediately that night, and at church, in the sermon, he told me that, like, pretty much confirmed that it was okay for me to do that, and that it was him that told me. And then the same day gives me another job. The next day, you know, I come out here to work. I was going to do it early, but I was really into, like, I just finding out the stuff about the Bible being changed, and I've been just, like, spreading the Lord's word, and talking about the stuff to everybody, and so I was a little bit late out here to this afternoon, and I mean, it was perfect timing. As soon as I pulled in, it's on the video. I don't know if I got the cop car on the video, but as soon as I pull in, you hear me go, oh man, the cops are here, and you hear me get out and talk to them and stuff. And so it's just like it was meant to happen the way it happened, and yeah, I don't know why, but I haven't been upset. I haven't frowned in days, like since last night's the happiest I've been since my mom killed herself. So I have no doubts that everything is happening for a reason and the way that it's supposed to. I'm going to check and see if these steps are real steep, like which way might be easier to take the wheelbarrow. Oh, heck no. Those are real steep. Just take it the other way. Actually, I don't know. Let me check the other stairs and see how steep they are. But, it's a crazy, crazy world. So, I don't blame the Lord at all. I actually think it was another blessing, you know. It wasn't bad at all. Like, I just went down to the courthouse and got out. It's not like, it was just a few hours taken out of my day. I didn't have to pay any extra money. So, I guess we're just going to have to see how everything goes and why exactly maybe it happened the way it happened. I just know that nothing negative came from it. So, the only thing that can is positive. And I just don't want anybody out there to be like, oh, he was talking about the Lord and things were going real good and then he got arrested, so blah, 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 blah. No. God is really good to me, and Yahweh, he likes it when we try to say his name, or do say his name, because I don't know, you know, is it Yahuwah, Yahweh? I don't think it should be a really big deal. Like, that's not the type of stuff we should be arguing over. Jesus, Yeshua, but yeah, I don't hold it against him, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. It is no longer 6:15, it is 6:25, so I spent an extra 10 minutes talking. So, let's see how much I can get done, and in how much time I can get it done. And I really want to know, actually, Like now that I'm looking, it looks like he's kind of done this already, but I don't know for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. And as always, I love you guys. It's grind season.